Please rise for our grads.
Good morning. Good morning. I think this might be the best looking crowd all day. I'm going to say that 3 more times today. So, good morning. My name is Mike Ciosi. I'm the president here at RCBC, and I want to welcome everyone to Rowan College's Burlington County's annual spring graduation ceremony. Obviously, the rain forced us inside and split this morning's ceremony into two, but nothing will dampen the barren spirit of our graduates today. Our Mount Laurel campus is part of the traditional territory of the Lenni Lenape called Lenape-Hoking. We acknowledge the Lenni Lenape as the original people of this land and their continuing relationship within their territory. In this acknowledgement of the continued presence of the Lenape people in their homeland, we affirm the aspiration of the great Lenape chief Tamanend, that there be harmony between the indigenous people of this land and the descendants of the immigrants to this land, as long as the rivers and creeks flow and the sun, moon, and stars shine. In that spirit of harmony, we are so glad that you're with us to celebrate the success of our students. Our campus never looks better, even when it's raining, than at graduation, when it's filled with our inspirational graduates, their proud and supportive friends and families, and those of us who are privileged to work with them. This ceremony celebrates students in the majors from Humanities, Business, and Social Sciences division. As a reminder, I'm pointing at the cameras. Today's ceremony is being live streamed on YouTube, accessible through the college's website, rcbc.edu. Two public service announcements. If somebody's unable to join us, you can send them a text right now, and when you send that text, mute your phone. See? Somebody's beeping already. We had somebody's phone go off earlier, so that's my public service announcement. You see all the security guards in the back? They will escort you out of here. Before we begin, let's honor our country and the brave men and women who have served to protect our freedoms. Please stand for the national anthem, which is going to be sung by Humanities, Business, and Social Sciences valedictorian, Emmanuel Luici.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Awesome job, Emmanuel. Thank you, thank you. Please remain standing, and I would like to take a moment of reflection to either say a prayer, remember a loved one, or just appreciate your own personal journey that has brought you to this day. Thank you. You may be seated. All right. This is an animated group, and I love it. So if you have your air horns, I'm just going to ask that you time them appropriately. But welcome to our graduates, our faculty members, and all of our distinguished guests. I am honored to be standing here today speaking to all of you on this momentous occasion. I am pleased to congratulate the graduating class of 2025 on this outstanding achievement. Today marks a significant milestone in your life, one that you will always remember. You have put in countless hours of hard work, studying, and dedication to reach this moment. You should be proud of yourselves. Celebrate this accomplishment with your loved ones. RCBC's theme this past year was to be bold. We made the college's color scheme more vibrant and took the opportunity to remind ourselves that Barons are bright, optimistic, loyal, and determined. Bold. I've been making bold decisions since I turned 30. I really miss my hair. Thank you. You know, these people have already heard these jokes, so I'm going to need the energy from this group. This reminds me of a debate that our facilities team was having regarding the landscaping of the quad. So here's a question: what's more brave, a stone or a planter? It's a stone because it's a little boulder. Thank you, rim shot. But then things got heated, and the debate spilled online. Do you know what it's called when someone yells something incorrect online? You're supposed to say, what? A bold-faced lie. Groan. That's not right. We all know that we can believe everything we read online and on social media these days, right? No, exactly. All right, seriously, no more puns. That's probably a lie too. But I see a sea of bold barons in front of me, and they're smoking hot. There is more than 1,100 degrees in the class of 2025. That's hot. Yeah. Even today's torrential downpour couldn't extinguish you. Sorry. I've read this too, and I'm still laughing. As a college, our graduation rate exceeded the national average for the first time in our history last year. And preliminary data, yes. And you want to know the better news? The data that we already have this year shows that this class is on track to do it for a second time. So let's give it up. I say it every day, but I believe it. RCBC barons do great things after graduation. But we actually have objective proof from the First Destination Survey, which proves where our graduates go after RCBC. So, public service announcement. I'm 99% sure we held your caps and gowns captive until you completed the survey. But if you didn't, and you somehow smuggled your own cap and gown in here, there is a QR code in your program. But here's what the data showed us so far. 95.3% of RCBC students are either employed, continuing their education, or serving in the military after they leave us. 95.3%, which the faculty have confirmed is an A. So that's pretty good. The average starting salary of graduates from RCBC entering the workforce exceeds the national average by 6%. And our graduates are working at places like Virtua Health, Cooper University Healthcare, and Lockheed Martin. So when I say barons boldly go far, that is a bold-faced fact. The future is so bright for our graduates that I have to wear sunglasses. That plays a lot better outside too, sorry. But I'm confident that the results from the class of 2025 will be equally impressive. So fill out that survey. I want to introduce some of the guests who are on stage who have also achieved bold feats in their lives. Our amazing singer who you already heard from, valedictorian Emmanuel Luigi. Thank you. Or I mean, he thanks you. Stanley Middleman, who's going to be our speaker, who's the CEO and president of Freedom Mortgage. From the Burlington County Commissioners, we have Deputy Director Allison Eckel and Commissioner Tyler Burrell, who is also an RCBC alum. From the RCBC Board of Trustees, we have Chair Sean Kennedy, we have Trustee Kevin Brown, we have Trustee Dorian Morgan, and we have Trustee Patty Colodi. And from RCBC, we have Senior Vice President of Enrollment Management and Student Success, Dr. Karen Archambault, RCBC Senior Vice President and Provost, Dr. David Spang. We have Humanities, Business, and Social Sciences Dean, Dr. Francis Canedo, and all of our great faculty. We'll clap. And bringing us home on the folks in VIP from the Council of County Colleges, we have Catherine Stargell, we have Lauren Purnell, who's actually an RCBC alum herself, and we have Mikhail Jenkins. So. All right, the real VIPs who are seated right in front of me are graduates. Your degree is going to certify that you possess knowledge and the mastery of skills. Earning a degree is a testament to your character and work ethic. It is a badge of honor that you can proudly show the world as proof that you are career-ready, life-tested, and one tough baron. And as the data shows, the fact that you chose the best community college in the world proves that you are already smarter and bolder than most. So, today's rain forced us to shuffle up our speaker lineup a little bit. We're going to hear from a very impressive baron. I know that our students stack up with the best in the world, and today's speaker can honestly and objectively say that he is among the top 500 community college scholars in the country. Emmanuel Luigi can make that claim as he is one of 467 semifinalists for the prestigious Jack Kent Cook Transfer Scholarship. He took part in RCBC's inaugural class of the Princeton University Transfer Scholar Initiative, meaning he already has credits from an Ivy League school that will count towards his bachelor's degree. Yes. He's actually going to be graduating today with a perfect 4.0 GPA. He has served as a campus mentor beyond his official job description to inspire others to maximize their community college experience, which he initially resisted before growing to love. Emmanuel is a wonderful example of how students can discover themselves at RCBC. You already heard him sing, but I'm thrilled to welcome him to the stage as the HBSS valedictorian. Emmanuel, come on up.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emmanuel Luigi. I'm a writer. It is my passion, it is my love to experience stories and to tell stories. If you'll allow me, I would like to tell you the tale of an RCBC graduate. A journey of dreams, lost purpose, growth, and uncertainty. So, this graduate, they grew up loving movies, watched them with their mother pretty much every night. With how much they'd seen, they would definitely be the target of those ads, warning parents against too much television time. They were a big fan of horror, their single-digit age not warranting enough of a deterrent to them. Chucky the Killer Doll might not scare them, because they were a big kid. But Coraline? Now that was pure nightmare fuel. They'd even check on their mother sometimes while she was sleeping, just to make sure she didn't have buttons for eyes. Their childlike wonder would show up through their actions in the most special and nostalgic. The graduate might look for friends who honor their character, like others used to in the past. Maybe they'd even start looking for love with someone else. Only they know if asking out that classmate ended up well. Or maybe the whole school found out and they were clowned for it. At least, that's what others might think of the situation. No, for them, they might have thought themselves a social pariah after that. The fact remains, this RCBC graduate could not find external support for the internal needs that they had. High school would come and go, and before long, the search for higher education. The graduate did not know where to go. They did not follow the age-old tradition of applying to many colleges. They weren't sure if they would even seek higher education. Partly influenced by their family, partly pressured to by their peers, they would settle for a community college education. RCBC. At the time, they wouldn't know it, but here they would find their love of stories reinvigorated, their faith in the goodwill of others restored, and a path to the future paved. The graduate would make a study group in their 8 a.m. statistics class, which would eventually become a friend group. Some of those friends would stay important characters in the graduate's story, but some would branch off to fulfill their own stories. Either way, that introduction showed the graduate that there were still people in the world with kindness. In search of steady income, the graduate would apply themselves to many campus jobs. Some landed interviews, others didn't. But in the end, they found a front-facing job where they had to come out of their shell. They would need to embrace the outgoing personality they had when they were little, talking to every person they could. And sure enough, they'd know a lot of people in the school, students, and faculty by the end of their 2 years. If they'd been asked a year ago if they thought they would make great friends through a job, they would simply answer no. However, the exact opposite happened, and that job became a source of both financial stability and found family. The RCBC graduate would also seek mentorship through the BRAVE program, finding connection with those who looked just like them. Through that mentorship, they would also be honored to attend Princeton's Transfer Scholars Initiative program, broadening the future and what colleges they would transfer to. The RCBC graduates' time at the college they now will be leaving showed them that the lack of vision they once had for their future paved the way for new opportunities. So, the RCBC graduate, the one you've heard the hopes and dreams of, their sense of betrayal from the world, their journey to bettering themselves, they are not me. Not really. They are you, each and every one of you. Your childlike wonder, falling from grace as you grow up in the world, and the perseverance you each have in duty to bettering yourselves. The specific details of the story I just told may be my own walk through life, but if you replace the moments I've regaled with those of your own, the message won't be too far off. I don't reiterate my journey or yours just to reminisce. I tell it as a story in this speech so that you all understand where you've come from, what your soul wanted to get out of not just college, but life itself. To hear, as I give evidence to the ways that you may have fallen out of love with others and yourselves. To relate to this RCBC graduate's ability to find the passion they once had but lost growing up, and to recognize how much work all of you have put in to honor the beautiful spirit residing in each of you. I don't honor myself much. I'm not sure if it's humility or low self-esteem, but regardless, I have made great achievements. In my past, as a developing child, in the present here as an RCBC graduate, and in the future as I continue my journey through life. And the exact same is true for all of you. So whether you've already decided to enter the workforce or chase a bachelor's or master's degree, or if your future is uncertain, know that you will come out okay in the end. You will fall time and again, but you will still be yourself. You have a duty to honor yourselves, your dreams, and your futures. So as you step into the unknown ahead of you, remember that you are an RCBC graduate. You have put in the time and the work to get here, and today you're being celebrated for it. We are all RCBC graduates. We share that today and forever. So never forget that. Never forget your story. Thank you.
That was awesome, Emmanuel. Thank you. So, you heard about the rain and you're indoors, and we were supposed to have a morning ceremony where our next speaker had graciously agreed to speak. He had such a fun time this morning that he agreed to stay for a second time. So, Stanley C. Middleman serves as the president and CEO of Freedom Mortgage, one of the largest and fastest growing independent mortgage companies in the country that was founded right here in Mount Laurel. In addition to being recognized throughout the region and nation as a top executive, Stanley has embraced philanthropy, giving both his time and money to worthy causes such as Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, the Kimmel Center for the Performing Arts, and our military community. Last fall, Stanley added a new role to his already expansive portfolio. Minority owner of my favorite baseball team, the Philadelphia Phillies. Any Phillies fans in the house today? All right, and I told him this earlier. Stan, the Eagles had a parade this winter, And I'm pretty sure this crowd wants another parade this fall. So I know you don't swing the bat, but anything you can do. But in all seriousness, Stan is a highly coveted speaker who immediately and graciously accepted my invitation to serve as commencement keynote speaker. So while we wait for the Phillies to win another championship, I look forward to Stan delivering a world-class speech to our graduates. Well, Mike is yours.
Thank you. Students, parents, teachers, administrators, honored guests, I appreciate you having me here. Congratulations to the class of 2025. I'm excited for you. And you're emblematic of one of the brightest and best traditions in our society, and that's honoring the graduation. The rites of passage that we embrace as a community is a wonderful thing. It commemorates not so much anything in particular except one special achievement, one thing that sits in a moment in time that you can have forever. I can tell you that you probably won't remember much about the speakers or the conversations, but you will remember having been here, and that's special. And there are going to be other special events in your life. And as we enjoy and appreciate and take in those moments, we're doing so in a world that is challenging. It's volatile, it's uncertain. Times are changing, and we are faced with innumerable challenges. You read it in the papers, well, if there were papers. You read it on the internet. You see it on the news. You can hear it day to day in conversations. There are polarizing influences in our world. Yet, today we're here, and we're facing challenges, and you're going to face challenges all your life. But you have been preparing for today, filling your toolbox with skills. From the time you entered grade school and you learned to read and write and do math, you have been accumulating skills that you're going to carry with you to face these challenges in our society as we go forward. You're going to be confronted with lots of different things, but the one thing that you're going to have in common with one another is that you're going to have to confront and overcome those challenges. And you've been preparing to do that. And this graduation is symbolic of another step in that preparation. You have put more skills in that toolbox. You have become better prepared to face what is inevitably in front of us. But the one thing that is certain for all of us is change. The world we live in today is not the world that I grew up in, and it's not the world your children will grow up in. It's not even all that recognizable. Things change, and they change a lot. I was telling a story earlier about baseball and how at the turn of the century, at the end of the 1800s and into the 1900s, America was baseball crazy. They loved baseball, and they embraced it dramatically. It was America's pastime. It was what people did. It was what people talked about. It was what people thought about. It was the premier sport. Not bad. There was no basketball. There was no football. Hockey was something they did on ponds in Canada. Baseball was the American sport. And it's what they embraced. And that confidence, that faith, that belief that almost had become religion in this country was shaken to its core. The World Series was fixed. In 1909, what became known as the Chicago Black Sox, another way of talking about the White Sox, had fixed the World Series and thrown the World Series. And the lead player on that team was a guy named Shoeless Joe Jackson, who was one of the premier players of his time. And he was banned for baseball for gambling on his team and against his team. Later, while baseball was still very popular, a guy that was a famous player here in Philadelphia, Pete Rose, was the hits leader of all time. He was the spark plug that carried the Phillies to the World Series. He led the Big Red Machine in Cincinnati to championships. He was popular. He was Charlie Hustle. He was well-renowned and deeply appreciated. Yet he, too, was banned from baseball for gambling. Yesterday, they were reinstated by baseball to be eligible to be voted on in the Hall of Fame for their achievements, not for their misdeeds. Today, gambling is part of our day-to-day lives, and I'm not telling you that gambling is good. I don't know that gambling ever gets, the moniker of good. But in the 1900s, early 1900s, the 1800s, and back even further in time, gambling was part of our society, but it was deemed bad. And our society discouraged it. In the 1980s and the 2000s, gambling was still considered bad. But today it's legal, and there's casinos, and every state in the nation embraces gambling as a revenue producer. States even sponsor lotteries. Times have changed, and the recognition of what was once such a horrible sin has become acceptable. And that's not an example of what you should be doing with your life. I'm not telling you to be gamblers, but it is symbolic of change. And change is going to be part of your life now and forever. How you deal with change comes from inside you. If you want to be successful in life, I very much believe that success is cumulative. That each and every little achievement piles up upon itself, just like those skills that I talked about earlier. Fill your toolbox. Each achievement fills that toolbox with one special ingredient that's unique to you and you and you. And that's confidence. Because if you're going to deal with change, and you've dealt with change, classes in high school are different from classes in college. Responsibilities in grade school are different from responsibilities in high school. Social interactions in college and in high school are different from what they are in grade school. You've dealt with change in your life. That's not ending. That's beginning. You're going to be challenged by employers. You're going to be challenged by future educators. You're going to be challenged by future employees, people that you're responsible for, subordinates. And you're going to be asked to lead. If you're going to have those responsibilities, you've got to have one special sauce, one special thing that's unique to you, and that's confidence. Confidence comes through achievement. And every little achievement builds that confidence. And you can feel it well up inside of you. You can feel that confidence start to emerge as part of your persona, who you are, where you're going, and the decisions that you make. And you're going to have to deal with change, and in order to deal with change, you have to be confident. You have to be confident in the outcome. There's nothing wrong with failure, because you're going to learn from failure, and failure is going to lead to your next success. There's nothing wrong with being afraid. There's nothing wrong with being insecure. There's nothing wrong with being uncomfortable. There's nothing wrong with being paralyzed for a moment of indecision. But confidence in yourself and in your abilities and in the accumulation of those tools in your toolbox
is what's going to carry you through that day, and that's what's going to make you special. So I ask each of you, as you graduate and you move on to the next phase of your life, do so. Be bold. Be bold because you're confident. Be bold because you can count on the most important person in your life and the only person that you can ever really count on. Other people may believe in you, they may like you, they may support you, but you need to believe in you, or no one else will. So thank you for allowing me to be here with you today. Thank you for allowing me to participate in this rite of passage, this special time for you, and probably even more so for your parents, because they're the ones that are going to be so proud of you they can't stand themselves. And thank you for letting me hold you back from lunch for a minute or two, because I'm sure you all have big plans for today. But thank you for letting me be part of your special day. And I hope I can help you look inside yourself and find that confidence. So thank you very much for allowing me to be here. I did have one more comment, and it kind of goes to a special gift that I brought for those of you that have attended today, that are here. To help you have that confidence, I'm going to provide you with a gift from myself and Freedom Mortgage, who was born here. We grew up here. We've worked here in Mount Laurel for over 35 years. So that's just a testament to the fact that I'm old. I know it's not anything particularly special except for the calendar's changed. But we are providing each of the graduates that are here today with a laptop computer. And I hope you enjoy it and use it wisely. Thank you again.
Wow. Right? I mean, wow is the only word I have for that. Stan, thank you for those inspirational words and the example that you set for these graduates. Your resume is very impressive, but it does lack one very important credential, which we are going to address right now. So I would ask you to join me up here. On behalf of Rowan College of Burlington County, it is my honor to present you with an honorary degree. The obvious choice would be business, but you already have a degree from Temple University's Fox School of Business. So we dug back into your past, back to your college days, when you were a substitute teacher, to give you an honorary degree in education. See, the trick there was by giving him a degree in inclusive education. That's one of our 3+1 programs. So we're going to have him register for the fall once we're done here. And if anybody's watching at home, you can register at rcbc.edu. Seats are going fast. But thank you so much, Stan. All right. Like I said, wow. Now, it is not, yeah, wow and now. It is time to recognize the most important people of the day. We will now call our candidates forward. Ushers, please escort our candidates to the stage so we can recognize them individually for their accomplishments. Graduates, as your names are called, please receive your diploma shell and then stand here for a photo to memorialize your achievement.
Our first graduate, Emmanuel Luecci, Associate of Arts, highest honors. Mariana de Oliveira Silva, Associate of Arts. Brianna Rapture, Associate of Arts. Diana Marie Lope, Associate of Arts, highest honor. Armani Mackay Samuel, Associate of Arts. Ashley Leandri, Associate of Science. Corinne Nicole Strack, Associate of Arts, honors. Kiera A. Wilson, Associate of Science, high honors. Jada Boyd, Associate of Applied Science. Emily Search, Associate of Science, high honors. Kayla Rose Marlowe, Associate of Science. Christopher Martin, Associate of Science. John Ward, Associate of Science. Joseph Smith, Associate of Science. Nicole Saunders, Associate of Science. Laurel Lamarche, Associate of Science, honors. Andrea Soraya, Associate of Science. Gabrielle Soto, Associate of Arts. Morgan Rankamp, Associate of Arts, high honors. Victoria Anita Morfin, Associate of Science, honors. Elizabeth Mebbs, Associate of Science. Landon Wu, Associate of Science. Helena Rose Bibbert, Associate of Science, honors. Amaya Ray Lewis, Associate of Science, highest honors. Samantha Sky Shedeker, Associate of Arts. Stephanie Urita, Associate of Science, honors. Kasi Nasmus Sakib, Associate of Science. Sydney Rogers, Associate of Science. Noah Latronica, Associate of Applied Science, High Honors. Asia Reeves, Associate of Arts. Daniel Wheeler, Associate of Arts, High Honors. Evelyn Sofia da Cruz Resende, Associate of Science. Julia Rhiannon McKay, Associate of Science. Caitlin Merrill, Associate of Arts, highest honors. Shanae Moore, Associate of Science. Coral Martinez Contreras, Associate of Science. Reed Wells, Associate of Science, Honors. Fabricio Alejandro Scott, Associate of Science, High Honors. Patrick Lippo, Associate of Science, Highest Honors. Dre Vincent McAlindon, Associate of Science. Kaylee Stankus, Associate of Arts, highest honors. Abigail Vannard, Associate of Science, high honors. Jamir Laster, Associate of Science, highest honors. James Lipsky, Associate of Science, honors. Fabricio Pando, Associate of Science, highest honors. Grayson Strittmatter, Associate of Science. Maximilian Mierzejewski, Associate of Science, highest honors. Jocelyn Rouse, Associate of Arts. Zachary Opal, Associate of Applied Science, honors. Andrea Latko, Associate of Science, highest honors. Riley Rivera, honors. Jack Westkevitz, Associate of Arts, honors. John Napoli, Associate of Science. Kyle Wilson, Associate of Arts, Honors. Alex McAllister, Associate of Science. Rebecca Massell, Associate of Science. Carly Tracy, Associate of Arts. Madison Erin Schuyler, Associate of Applied Science. Donovan Manuel Staten, Associate of Arts. Nicholas Lindemuth, Associate of Science, highest honors. Sophia Mariansky, Associate of Science. Teresa Redman, Associate of Applied Science. Theresa Redman, Associate of Applied Science, high honor. Adam Merrill, Associate of Science, honors. Matthew Wood, Associate of Science, honors. Kiera McKenzie, Associate of Science. Malachi Pass, Associate of Science. Chase Thomas, Associate of Science, honors. Cynthia Sitters, Associate of Arts, highest honors. Abigail Wright, Associate of Science, highest honors. Senyo Spencer, Associate of Arts. Tanya Martin, Associate of Science. Sarah Ibrahim Mahrous, Associate of Science, high honors. Kevin Robinson, Associate of Science, high honors. Keegan White, Associate of Science. Gabriel Plasencia, Associate of Science. Teddy Edward Troy, Associate of Science. Daniel O'Donnell, Associate of Applied Science. Sashay Lucky, Associate of Science, highest honors. Nevaeh Williams, Associate of Arts, high honors. Diara Valdez, Associate of Science, honors. Michelle Madrigal, Associate of Science, highest honors. Catherine Magrino, Associate of Science. Maya Eliana Pereira, Associate of Science. Alisa Jade Leong, Associate of Science. Giovanni Raps, Associate of Science. Mamadou Saware, Associate of Science. Josiah Young, Associate of Science. Stephen Menes, Associate of Science. Soraya Meminger, Associate of Arts. Atia McDougall, Associate of Arts, High Honors.
Nobody fell. I always make sure that the last person gets off stage. All right, please welcome RCBC Board of Trustees Chair Sean Kennedy, who will confer the degrees, diplomas, and certificates for the class of 2025. Mr. Kennedy.
All right, I'll stick to the script because this is the most important part for all of you. But Emmanuel, let me just say you should never suffer from a lack of confidence. After listening to you sing and speak, you're incredible. So good luck the rest of your, whatever you decide to do next. All right, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, please accept our congratulations to all graduates and their families on this outstanding achievement. We are all proud of your accomplishments. Thank you for trusting RCBC to meet your educational goals. We wish you the best of luck in your next step, whether you enter the workforce, transfer to a four-year college, or follow your dream down another path. Would all of the successful RCBC graduates please stand? By the authority vested in me by the New Jersey Secretary of Higher Education, I confer these degrees, diplomas, and certificates upon the candidates for graduation who have completed all of the college requirements. Congratulations, class of 2025.
All right, are we having fun? You have to come back for the next three, sir. We need that energy all day. Thank you, Sean. Now that that is official, graduates, you may now move your tassels from your right to the left. I'm not going to tell you to stop. All right. Before we conclude, I want to applaud the faculty and staff who have worked tirelessly to prepare the next generation of leaders. Come on, let's give it up. all of the family and friends in the audience who are watching from home or who just couldn't be with us today, who have supported our graduates every step of their journey. Let's give it up for them. And of course, one final round of applause for our graduates. Congratulations on your accomplishments. All right. This is my last comment, I promise. Guests, please remain standing in your seats while our students, faculty, and graduates exit the auditorium. You can join everyone back in the Student Success Center where there is food and refreshments. So thank you and congratulations, class of 2025.